Yeah, you can. Let me just get right here. So this is take one, right? We're only going to have one take. We're just talking here.
Yeah, that's fine.
Hey, listen, my name is TJ Harrington, and I'm a real estate agent in the state of Florida with LoKation Real Estate, and I have partnered with DR Horton to sell their homes. So you'll be able to have a licensed realtor work along with this young man. I'm going to introduce him. Why don't you introduce yourself?
So I'm Jose Perez. I'm a real estate broker and now a new home consultant here for DR Horton. Been with the company for a year now and excited about this opportunity and what we're going to be able to provide for you.
Good. Connie, would you do me a favor? I can edit this out. Would you just make sure that's working? And then I'm pretty sure it's working. We can edit this out.
Looks like it is.
Okay, good. All right, we're all set then. Go back and sit down. I'm going to introduce you next. Jose, okay, I've introduced you. Okay, we're going to get back to you. This wonderful, beautiful woman that's sitting over here, I want to introduce you. Tell the world who you are.
Well, my name is Connie Harrington. I've been married to TJ for 52 years, and we've been in real estate for at least half of those years. So this is always an interesting part of our lives, and I'm happy to meet Jose and learn about DR Horton Homes.
I'm going to give Connie this microphone. I'm going to let you ask him questions. Okay? You can hold it up there, close to where you're at. Okay. Go ahead and ask him questions.
Jose, I noticed that the houses appear to be very well built. I've looked around and looked in the cabinets, and I see that there's lots of closets here.
Yeah.
Is that typical of most of the homes?
Well, most of our floor plans that we build, they're going to have linen closets, storage closets for coats, your nice walk-in pantries that everyone needs for the typical kitchen, enough closet space around the bedrooms where the bedrooms are located too, just so you don't have everything crammed up in little spaces. And we also provide enough cabinetry for all your pots, pans, utensils, plates, whatever you see, whatever you need.
Just down here, I see 3 closets.
Yeah, so this is our Elston model, and this one does have pretty much almost like 3 pantries. You
It's great. I love it. And
That's well built. It's beautiful homes.
Well, the powder room is big.
Yes.
It's not just some little box that you have to squeeze into. It's very nice.
So the typical selling point of a house, and especially when you know that the women is the one that makes the decision at the end of the day, is the kitchen. So we need to provide enough space for an adequate pantry size for the kitchen, and that's what mainly everyone really falls in love with at first, which is the kitchen.
Yeah, I like that. One of the questions I have about your development, especially this one here, it looks like
which development? So
is this Ocala Crossings?
Yeah, so we are in Ocala Crossing South right now. So this community is located in the Liberty Triangle area of Ocala. This area 3 years ago was just horse farms, cow farms. So we just bought this up 3 years ago. We elongated 49th Avenue. That street didn't even exist there. We had a community across the street that we started 3 years ago called Greystone Hills. It completely sold out about 3-4 months ago. So this is our newest community here in the Liberty Triangle area. You're 2 minutes from Publix, 5 minutes from restaurants. You're 10 minutes from the WEC, 20 minutes from downtown. And this community here, Ocala Crossing South, is going to have 900 homes. We have a clubhouse with a 4,800 square foot resort pool that we're putting in.
That was my next question.
We're putting in a zip line, a merry-go-round.
Holy smokes!
We're gonna have an open play field for people to do yoga, stretching, or for dogs to run around in. And offer the low HOA of just $100 a month.
$100?
Are you kidding?
So it's really affordable. Our clubhouse right now, it's under construction. It's going to be done by the summer, and it's going to have outdoor barbecue areas, outdoor kitchens. The inside of the clubhouse is going to have kitchens as well if you wanted to host an event. So it's going to be our nicest community right now in this area of Ocala, which is the southwest portion. We're actually west of I-75, and it's the newest area of Ocala where just new home builds are happening right now.
Are there any plans to build a pool in any of your communities?
Right now, the only community that has a pool is this one, Ocala Crossing South. Greystone that we sold out had a pool, but it was smaller. And we have a 55 and older community like 3 minutes away called JB Ranch, which is 55, but also people 18 and over can live there as well. Only 20-30% is allowed, and they can't have kids. But that has a big community pool as well.
That's a big community.
Yes, it is. We're at our last phase in that community. There's probably about 40 homes left to sell in that community.
Connie, could you ask him more questions about this community right here, and maybe some personal questions about the homes, the windows, because we've been in construction all of our lives.
Yeah, I see that they appear to be well manufactured windows.
Yeah, I'll tell you a little bit more, and I'll elaborate more on these homes here. So these homes here in Ocala Crossing South is our express series of homes. These homes have 8-foot ceilings. They come with all kitchen stainless steel appliances included. So it includes your range, refrigerator, Whirlpool brand, all your appliances, washer and dryer. They all come with 2-year manufacturer warranty. This express series of homes also includes your garage, your window blinds also come included. Garage door opener, window blinds come included.
Never heard of that before.
Also, we give you, it's a smart home, so you're going to get a smart home panel installed in the inside of your house that's going to control your thermostat, your garage door opener.
Not smart, like me.
Oh, you'll eventually
learn.
You
have a kid.
But for those reasons, then we give you an Amazon Echo Dot. So if you don't want to be touching the panel, you can just talk to Amazon Echo Dot.
That's what I would want.
Yeah, and they'll show you. So our warranty techs that come visit you after you close actually go through all of that with you. You're also going to have an orientation. This system is provided by ADT. It's paid for by us, so they actually give you an orientation on how to use all your devices as well. So, and on top of that, your locks are going to be electronically and smart as well. And we're going to give you a doorbell with a camera on it. So that's going to be all integrated into the smart system.
All the homes that you guys build, actually, that's what you've got, right?
That's what it includes. And then all these, and so, here in Ocala, we're not faced with hurricanes. By the time a hurricane comes, it's like a tropical storm, 70 miles. But our windows are double pane with low E glass. They're resistant up to 100 miles an hour. Our front doors are insulated fiberglass, resistant up to 100 miles an hour. Our garage doors too, our sliding doors too, all storm rated is what they call it here, up to 100 miles an hour. So you never need any type of coverings. And due to that fact, our home insurances here in this area of Ocala are very low. Some of these insurances...
I'm going to edit this.
Okay.
But I want to just double check, make sure this is working good. And then we're going to continue talking. All right. Let's continue with the insurance you were talking about. That.
So the insurance that we provide for you, we have a company called DHI Insurance. Upon going under contract, they're automatically going to email you a quote. You can use that quote to shop around yourself. But relatively speaking, all insurances for our homes are under $1,000. For our bigger homes that are 5 bedrooms, 2,800 square feet, you're looking. Well, we don't know hurricanes. We also don't have any flood zones here in Ocala. We're sitting at 110 feet above sea level, so we don't have that. And the other part is that it's a new home, so everything's brand new. So that's what makes us more attractive than an older home.
Right.
An older home, your insurance is going to be a lot more. Your taxes could be a lot more in these older areas, or since we're just establishing here, the tax rate is a little bit less here in this area of Ocala compared to other areas.
Jose, one of the reasons I didn't want to move to Florida to begin with is because of the hurricanes. What you just said, one of the reasons I did come is because we don't have a risk of hurricanes here in
Yeah.
Ocala.
Well,
And does that block house help with that? Because
Yeah,
DR
this is
Horton
a
is
block
known
house,
for
right?
block houses,
Yeah,
right?
that's one
Not
of the
stick built. We don't have to worry about it.
we're CBS
Mhm.
block here. We don't do wood framing built, and that's one of our advantages here in this
Mhm.
market. Most of our competitors are doing wood frame. This is actually the last city in Florida where DR Horton builds at a CBS block. So once you go up to Gainesville, we get wood framing houses. But since we are such a central location, by the time any hurricane does pass through here, it's already probably gone through Clearwater and or
40 miles an
Orlando,
hour at the
and
most.
yeah, we don't get hit by more than 40, 50, 60 miles an
Yeah,
hour.
we've been here 7 years,
Mhm.
and
We've
even the
lost
hurricanes,
power.
they just went over.
Mhm.
Yeah, and something to point out, all our electricity are buried underground, so there's no electrical poles. So even if a storm did come, you don't have the chances of a poles coming down and losing power. All our utilities are
And the
underground.
internet's underground too?
Internet's underground. We have high fiber here, and
Oh,
and
really?
you have either Cox, Spectrum. You can also use Starlink. There's a variety that you can
Wow.
use.
That's important.
And another something very important too. We offer, or the warranty we offer is unlike any other builders. We give you 10-year structural warranty, 2-year mechanical, plumbing, electrical, and 1 year anything that's a material item such as flooring, baseboards, lights, doors, cabinetry. If any of them breaks within 1 year, we come and replace it. The other cool thing about our warranty is for AC. The installer who installs our ACs, it could be Bayonet, which is one of the installers. If you service the AC once a year with them, they give you an extended warranty for 10 years.
For 10 years?
For 10 years. For
Wow.
10 years.
Is there any reason not to go with DR Horton? I'm sitting here listening to you and I can't think of one.
I don't see a reason. Some people might say that they want higher ceilings, but for that, we have preferred series homes. We have a line of homes that we're actually going to be building here in Ocala Crossing South.
Really?
And the other phase, and they're going to be 10-foot ceilings, tiled throughout, quartz in the kitchens and bathrooms, tiled bathrooms. So we have 20 different floor plans here in Ocala. So I don't see how there's no way we can accommodate a buyer's needs.
Now this is what is the normal, like the Cali? What is that? The base price of that?
So the Cali's here in this Liberty Triangle area, they're going for $339. So that translates for a monthly payment at the low interest rate we offer about $2,350, no more than $2,400 a month. When a part what sets us apart too is that we offer promotional rates. We always try to offer a fixed rate.
March is amazing. Tell them about March is coming up.
So we have right now a 5.5 fixed for 30 years for FHA VA.
For 30 years?
For 30 years fixed. So it's not a variable. It's not going to be going up 1 year after the next. And then conventional rates are 5.99. However,
for 30 years.
For 30 years fixed.
Tell them the other.
So in the normal market right now, in today's interest rates are 6.8, 6.9 on a loan amount off of that price of a Cali. You're looking at a savings with us about $350 a month. Also, another way to look at it is if a buyer was approved with an outside lender for $300,000 and a 6.8, with us they can actually have more buying power and afford a home at $350,000. So if they want to stay at the same payment, they can either pay less or get a better home, one or the other. But on top of that, we also offer incentives. So we give people.
So what March is going to be.
So we give people anywhere between $15,000 to $25,000 incentive. Every week our incentives change. This
I
March,
know he doesn't want to say it, March is 25%.
Then 25,000.
25,000.
So we use that money to pay all your closing costs. So our closing costs in any of these communities can vary from $12,000 to $14,000 depending on the community, their HOAs. But the money is remaining, which we call flex. We can use it to buy points and reduce your interest rate even further. So in essence, FHA and VA, we've given people as low as 4.99 fixed for 30 years, or conventional around 5.5, 5.6. Or then as well, after we pay your closing costs, that money's left over. If you don't want to buy points, we can also take that money off the price of the home as well.
Really?
So that,
let me understand. You offer loans, VA, FHA, conventional. We can, I mean, a buyer can use those
yeah, so
loans.
so
Financing.
you get the incentives when you use DHI Mortgage, which is our in-house lender, and we do
Mhm.
offer we do offer FHA, VA, and conventional, and we also have other programs too. So we have
Yeah, what's that
we
one
have
government program?
we have second home programs, we have investor programs, we have bank statement loans for 1099 buyers.
You do?
And those are loan programs that we do. We also, so that's with DHI Mortgage. We also have partnered with two other lenders, which is New American Funding and FBC Mortgage. So they take our clients who need selective loan programs that are usually, what would you call these? I just
Lower,
lost. No, it is
subprime?
no. Oh
What
man,
about
I
those
forgot
that
the
have like
name.
a 5.8? What's the credit score start out with you?
So in order to qualify for our our FHA programs, we always ask, and to get the reduced rate, we always ask for a 640 credit score. FHA loans can be done with minimum 580 credit score, but those are more for individuals with not too much debt and not too high debt to income ratios. But so the promotional rate we offer is hopefully considering that you have a 640. If you don't have a 640, that's when we use some of the incentive money to help you get to that rate we
Wow.
offer.
Again, I can't think of a reason not. Can we get one of these houses?
Well, yeah, I wanted to. And you live right near here, right?
Yeah, I live a block away. And something really interesting about Ocala and why we're seeing this influx of people, for instance, FHA conventional programs, there's a driving distance by minutes that's allowable for them to get you approved. So in some parts of Ocala, and depending where you work in Orlando, if your commute time is an hour 15 minutes or less, they'll approve you to work in Orlando and live here. Just like where I'm from in Miami, just to travel less than 10 miles, it'll take you an hour. So here, people can travel 60, 70 miles and still be able to buy a home here. So it's one of the conditions. The other way people buy homes here is remote work or getting transfers to this area. So people that want to live here don't necessarily have a job here. There's other ways to go about that, around that.
Use
So
that microphone, Connie.
we have a program called DSCR, which is through our partnered companies. So the DSCR program, you put 20, 30% down. They don't even look at your income. It's just based on credit and what the property will rent for.
Mm.
So that's another way of getting
Yeah, I
into
found
Ocala.
a company will rent too here for very low fees.
Yeah, and then we still give you, so you get the majority bulk of the incentives when you go through DHI Mortgage. But even when you go through one of our outside lenders, FBC Mortgage or New American Funding, you still get the same credit. It's just a little discounted by $500, so you get 500 less. But we still try to help out any homeowner regardless. You are welcome to get approved by your own lender, but then you wouldn't get
All the
all the
incentives.
incentives and the interest rate. So there's really no reason why not to qualify. Try to
Let me
qualify
just
with
bring
us.
something up. I'm a veteran, by the way, and I have a lot of veterans that call me and they said, "Well, I need to buy a house. They're from other parts of the country and they want to move to Florida,
Yeah,
but they want it's told to them that insurance is too high down here, and then the mortgage rates are too high, and there's always everything is too high. They say, but it's not true.
yeah. It's
The
just
veterans could a veteran actually get in one of these houses with no money out of their pocket?
they're gonna at the end of, by the time of closing, it will be zero monies. The only thing is that we do ask for an earnest money deposit at the time of doing the contract, because we're not going to take a property off the market without having some type of consideration.
Because yours is all done.
Yeah,
So
just
they're
like
moving in.
an executed contract, you need to have a consideration on part of the offer. So for VA, usually for FHA, we collect 3.5% down as a deposit, 5% conventional. We are the division here that collects the most money at time of contract. For VA, we collect 7,500. With that 7,500, since VA is 100% financing and we're paying all your closing costs, What happens is, at the day of closing, your money is refunded back to you.
Really?
But
wow, so you walk away with money.
yeah, they walk away with that same deposit they put.
Their
Yeah,
deposit.
yeah, yeah.
No, they walk away with their deposit.
Their deposit.
Oh,
Yeah,
usually
to
that's
hold the
included
property.
in the closing.
yeah,
You don't usually walk away with money.
Yeah, because usually VA, even though they get 100% finance, they got to pay their closing costs.
Right.
But here we're paying for everything, so they're really buying the house with zero money.
Now, I just wanted to be able to tell you a little bit about Jose here, and he's actually the representative at DR Horton. My clients work with. I work with him, and he works with me, and we work with you. So what we're doing is making sure you're happy, and you've got a. Well, he's a broker too, but I'm a real estate salesperson with LoKation Real Estate, but I'm acting as your representative. So I'm going to work with him specifically. That's why I chose Jose to work with. I chose him to work with. I would like you to tell the people just a little bit about your background, because when they call me, I'm going to be turning them over to you. So tell them where'd you grow up?
So I grew up in Miami, Florida. I've been there all my life. I came into the real estate field at 20 years old. I've been an appraiser, loan officer. I have a finance degree, a real estate degree from FIU, from Florida International University.
Really?
And I've been a broker now for about 8 years. I had my own real estate company down in Miami, and I found myself here in Ocala just because all my clients started moving up here, relocating, just because of the high prices down south, high insurance rates. So after driving here so many times in so many years, I decided to relocate here myself. And what other better opportunity than to work for DR Horton, which is the nation's largest builder. We have the most lots in possession here in Ocala. And just face it, anyone and everyone wants a new home over an old home. So we're the biggest builder in this area. So I've been doing this 21 years, and I'm proud to be in the position I am with all the experience and expertise I have. I want to help homeowners and educate them and provide them a good, sustainable home.
Well, that's one of the reasons I chose Jose to work with specifically, because you're my client, and when you contact me, I'm going. You're still my client, but him and I work together to get you the best home in the best place with the best price that we can get you, and we're going to work. Jose is the one that has to deal with you specifically once you choose to go with DR Horton Homes. But I trust him with everything, and that's why I chose him. There's a lot of real estate consultants. That's what they call you, right?
Yeah.
In here, and they've got some really good ones, and you're going to be working with some of them, and you go through us because Jose can't show you every house, every community, but he works with you throughout.
Yes,
Tell them what happens if they choose. Let's just say they chose another community other than, because he's at Marion Oaks.
So first of all, when you come meet me, when we engage in our first initial conversation, I'm going to want to know more about you, your intentions of moving here, what you do for a living. Are you going to be working here? What your occupation is? And then I'm going to try to get you first qualified. I want to get you qualified and know you're able to buy. So I'm going to ask you questions. I'm going to sit you down.
You don't want to get their dreams shattered. You want to let them know right up front.
I'm going to get you qualified. I'm going to put you in touch with our loan officer. If you can get qualified, we have a home buyers program, which is like a credit repair agency. So you pay $39. They give you a personalized consultant that's going to guide you and repair your credit and get you to where you can qualify with us. When we do your application, when we do your application,
why not buy DR?
So when you do your application, if your credit is not suffice, we enroll you into this program for only $39. They're gonna give me a timeline. It could be a month, 2 months, 3 months. So we put you in a position where you can eventually achieve home ownership later down the road. So I'm gonna get you qualified first. I'm going to show you what I have in my community. The community that I work for here in Ocala is called Marion Spotlots. So it's a Marion Oaks community. It's in the southwestern part of Ocala. It's the only area of Ocala where new homes are being built without HOA, no CDD. So people that don't want HOA and want to park boats, trailers, RVs, they come to my community. I offer people the Cali model, which is a 42, 1828 square feet on lot sizes from 10,000 square feet to half acres. So I'm going to try to show you my community. If my community is not a fit for you, then I will take you and show you what I have available in all our other 9 communities in Ocala. Then the way it would work is, since I'm the expert in my community, once I go take you to another community, I'm going to sit you down there and pass you over to the agent in charge of that community that can better explain to you all the utilities for that area, um, proximity of retail commercials for that area that they might know more of. But you're always going to be in good hands with an agent from DR Horton, whichever community I take you in. And I'm also going to be involved in that transaction with that agent. That's what we call a cross sale. So I'm going to be working hand in hand with that agent to better suit your needs.
And you're going to always keep me abreast of everything.
Yeah, yeah. As long as you fill out that registration card.
Yeah, there we go.
You work with the buyer along with the specific
agent of that community.
Okay, but you're with them to the end, right?
So
by the time it ends, you're still
so
in contact with the buyer?
If it's most of the agents here, unfortunately, don't speak Spanish. So especially if it's a Spanish-speaking buyer, I'm one of 3 agents here in this area that do speak Spanish for DR Horton. So if it's a Spanish buyer, I'm going to stick with them to the end because I want to make sure I explain the contract page by page in Spanish.
Do me a favor, just break in here and speak in Spanish a little bit and say what you just said.
Yo quiero estar aquí para ayudar los que están comprando, que hablan español nada más. Yo siempre voy a estar con ellos de final hasta para poder explicar el contrato, explicar todo lo con que viene en la casa y para que puedan entender todo enterito bien y para que no hayan duda en lo que estén comprando.
Well, I don't know what you said, but some of my people they speak Spanish. They know what it is.
But yeah, I stick with them as much as possible. They don't want us to be out of the community for 3 hours at a time, so I'll let the agent show them the houses, and then I can always come back with them. Sometimes they're ready. Sometimes they're ready to write the same day. Sometimes they still got to finalize something to issue the PQ so we can write them. So sometimes I come back the next day with them, but I'm definitely here to help them.
Well, I think that's really great because a lot of the people that are watching this right now are from South Florida and along the coast, where you still speak mostly Spanish and you're broken English, but there's a lot of older people that are moving here, and they want to be able to talk to somebody that can speak in Spanish too. And as we have Jose can do both, right?
Yeah, I can do both.
Very well.
Yeah, certainly.
Well, listen, there isn't much more that we need to talk about today, but can you think of anything else? Connie, Connie and I, we've been married 52 years. And we met in a small town in southern New York State, south of Rochester, New York, and we actually had our business and everything in Rochester. We were mortgage brokers there too, and real estate agents and property managers. So, Connie, can you just say real quickly about mortgaging? What do you think about what we've talked about with mortgaging for the folks?
I'm glad I don't do it anymore.
I know.
No, but these incentives sound amazing. I wish we'd had those when I was in the mortgage business.
Well, a good thing about it is DR Horton owns their own insurance company and their own mortgage company. So they're going to do their very, very, very best to get you into a home. They aren't going to break any rules or regulations or anything like that, but they're going to try to buy so you can buy one of their homes, and where you can be happy and contented and be able to pay your mortgage payment
and not overextend.
You're not going to overextend yourself, and if your credit is down a little bit and you're still trying to figure out how to do it, just get a hold of me. You can see with this video, there's going to be numbers and everything on there, a website to go to look at all the DR Horton communities. And all you do is just look down underneath the video, and you're going to see my website where you can see all the communities and make your choice. And if you have any questions when you go to look at a home, make sure you fill out the forms. I can't get back to you unless you fill everything out entirely. Your name with the correct phone number. A lot of people say, I don't want to give my phone number to this guy. Well, we need it. To be able to help you, I need it. I will not bother you. Believe me. I got more to do than just to keep bothering people because that's just not something I do. I'm from the southern tier of New York State, and we just want to help people. We're from the farm. We were both brought up on the farm, milking cows and chasing cattle, right, Connie? And married in a little town called Belfast, New York. So how you like that? I think that's pretty much it. Do you have anything else?
Just one quick note to add, so that I didn't touch upon, our home prices here in West Central Florida, specifically here in Ocala. We have the lowest price home is a 3.2, 1,504 square feet. It's called our Alex model. Starts off around 279, and then prices range upwards up to $480,000.
What is this one? What is this model?
This is called the Elston model. It's 2,268 square feet, 4.2.5. Cool thing about this model is selling for about 145, 150 a square feet because it's a two-story. Our Cali, which is 1,828 square feet, sells at about 180 a square foot. So price per square feet, you get more bang for your buck with this model. But we have homes. The biggest size home we sell is something called is our floor plan called, I believe it's the Torino, and it's like a 4,000 square foot home, close to $500,000.
Where do they have those?
That was over at Brookhaven, but we sold out, so that's part of our preferred series homes. So we're gonna start on rolling.
But they're building more Brookhaven homes too.
Yeah, we're gonna have a community called Ridge at Heathbrook with preferred series. Ocala Crossing South is gonna have preferred series, and we're working on more preferred series to come. So we have a large price range of homes from $279 up to $500,000. Where anywhere else in the state of Florida, just Miami, where I'm from, our $300,000 house is $750 in Miami. Our $500,000 house here is more than $1 million in Miami.
Right.
So it's very affordable.
10-foot ceilings houses, how much are they going for?
So they start around $389 here in Ocala. But they're 2,500 square feet, 3-car garage.
And they're how much?
$389.
3-car garage.
3-car garage. 3-car garage. Yes.
That is amazing.
It is. No, it's a wonderful opportunity for families to have a low mortgage, get the house of their dreams, and not pay an arm and a leg, and not have to put down $200,000. Because face it, not everyone has a large down payment to put these days, and it's hard in today's economy with increasing food prices, everything, prices of services going up. People just can't save as much as they would before. So we're offering an affordable alternative for people in Florida.
Are you finding any retired people buying your houses, or is it mostly families?
Yeah, we have communities and are 55 and older, and we have a community called Ocala Preserve, which has restaurants, golf courses.
Oh yeah,
I love that. That one is a lot of retired people are going over there because they just want to do that.
Yeah, it used to be
yeah.
But they're building townhomes over there, right?
We have townhomes there too.
And we also have a townhome community down the street here for $269, isn't it?
Yeah, we just started one about 3 months ago, and our lowest price there is $245 for
$245
for a 3.2. They're about 1,450 square feet.
So if you're a young couple and you're just starting out and you need to get a home, you want to get started out in something, you could buy something like that and then sell it later on and move into a bigger home.
And Ocala is growing, so it's a great investment at the end of the day. It's going to be a good investment for you. I don't see why not. And with the growth and the anticipated growth rate that's projected for the economy here in Ocala, these homes can literally grow in value 50% in the next 5-7 years. I don't doubt that.
My background in Florida here is selling to 55 plus people. Okay. My other website, 55next.com, is that we deal with all the different communities. And I have a lot of people, they're saying they want to move here. They're older. They want to move here, but they want to get a home in a community where it doesn't have a big expensive HOA. Because some of these are like ours in the neighborhood we're in, you better have your money out. And on top of the world, it's almost $500 a month now. Now these are like $100. I mean,
Yeah, depending which community, the ones that offer more amenities, restaurants, of course, are going to be a little bit higher. They also have more maintenance involved that they provide to you. But then we also have communities with HOAs as low as $17 a month. $17 a month.
$17.
$17. And so those communities obviously won't have a pool or clubhouse, but it's just common area maintenance. But we have a little bit for everyone, because some people do want HOA because of the conformity and the maintaining and the cleanliness of the neighbors, and not being in a non-HOA where anyone's allowed to do whatever. It's a free-for-all, so there is some conformity, but some people don't want the high cost. So we have that community with $17, which is just common area maintenance, no pools, no amenities. If that's what someone wants, we have that to offer.
In Marion Oaks, our community there, spot community, can people put above ground pools in?
Yes, they can.
Well, that's the only place around it, right?
Yeah. Only place, Marion Oaks, no HOA, no CDD.
I really like Marion Oaks. It's a nice community. Got grocery stores there, everything.
So Marion Oaks was established in 1967. It's 15,000 acres. There's 28,000 home sites there. We're going to be building in Marion Oaks for the next 15, 20 years.
Really?
Yes.
You mean there's more?
Well, they told me I can retire in Marion Oaks. So
really?
Yeah.
Well, do you sell quite a few homes?
Yeah, Marion Oaks.
What's your average a month?
We sell average 7-8 homes a month.
Yourself?
At least myself. Our other agents there in the office, there's always 2 of us there. He's selling about 4 or 5 a month. So yeah, we sell more than 10 a month in Marion Oaks.
Yeah. Now, do you get a lot of people from South Florida and that moving to Marion Oaks?
Yeah, 70% of the people that buy in Marion Oaks are from South Florida.
Why do they move to Marion Oaks?
Because people in South Florida have had already a lot of issues with associations stealing money from people. So it's very prevalent down there. So people coming from down south don't want to deal with HOAs.
Really? That's why people move in? You know, I notice every time I go over to visit you or look at the houses, you have a lot of Spanish-speaking people that come in. I don't know what you're talking about.
So I was thinking I was coming to Ocala and I wouldn't be talking Spanish. And honestly speaking, I actually talk more Spanish being here in Ocala, especially in Marion Oaks, than I did in Miami.
Well, I was kind of amazed. Your background is your family was from Cuba, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. I was born here. Family from Cuba. They've always worked hard. So I'm the new generation in our family to provide financial stability for our kids and our future generations.
Do you think that you're getting a lot of, is there a lot of Cuban people, immigrants that have become citizens down in Florida, down in South Florida?
Yeah, I've had a handful of buyers that came by my office that I put in homes that they probably got here 3-4 years ago and had 2-year establishments of work history and buying their house for the first time, which is a great accomplishment for them.
Don't say a lot, because we got a lot of people in here who can't understand Spanish, but address our Cuban population, our Spanish population, real quick.
Sí, buenas, están más de bienvenidos a ver y chequearme aquí en Ocala. Los puedo ayudar a ser comprador de casa con poquito dinero. Les pagamos todos los gastos de cierre. Yo voy a ser como otra extensión de su familia aquí para poder ayudarte a ti, a la familia, a los niños y poder hacer una buena inversión para tener su casita.
Kind of in a nutshell, what did you say?
I just said that I welcome them to come here, that I'm going to be like an extension of their family, and I want to help them achieve dream home ownership to provide stability for their kids and their families.
Well, that's great. You know something? I mean, this has been a long video, but do you know anything else you would like to say?
I think we touched upon everything we needed to say. But yeah,
I think this is the longest interview you've had in a long time, isn't it?
Yes.
Well, it's it's been a pleasure, Jose. It was a pleasure meeting you, and just met your wife and your daughter.
Yes,
and
beautiful.
I know it was a pleasure meeting you and your wife Connie as well. And I welcome.
Well, we're old people.
Well, not that old.
Well, I don't know. I am 72, but that's why I get along. I get with these younger people. So when you call me on that, you can trust me, because I've been in business all my life. I'm very, very attuned to what your needs are, and I care. I really do care. I'm your realtor that you're working with, but that's why I chose specifically chose Jose to be my go-to person here.
Yeah, and I care about you too. I genuinely do care. I want to help you guys out. I want to treat you like family. So, yo los quiero ayudar. A mí me importa y quiero desear lo mejor para cada familia que entra por mi oficina y de verdad, de corazón, los voy a ayudar con todo lo que puedo.
Well, I think that's pretty good. I hope this turns out good, and you all give me a call. It can help you.
We're
really looking forward to it.
Call TJ, and then we'll put you in touch with me.
There you go. All right. Have a good day.
Thank you, guys.
See ya. Bye now.
Remember George?
Go to the back.
Remember George from Miami? He was from Cuba. Capanez, his